Hey guys, Nick Tian here, and welcome back to my playthrough of Astro's Playroom. We're back in the CPU Plaza, and this time we're going to the PS3 world. I guess I shouldn't say that because that's kind of a spoiler of what the worlds are. So we're going to Cooling Springs. Very cool, just showing off how cool the PlayStation 5 actually is. It has water cooling. No, that's not true. I mean, they announced that it had like liquid metal in it, but I don't think that's like quite literally water inside. So I don't think that's the case. Chilling at a beach. These robots don't get what do you call this? Short-circuiting. Won't short-circuit. I'm trying to say the word short circuit, and yet I am struggling somehow. Short circuit when they go into the water, because water has least electricity goes through the path of least resistance, and water is like the path of least resistance. Never mind. Moving along. Though that was just a regular controller, I think, regular PS3 controller, not a DualShock 3. 6-axis. What the hell is up there? There's paper planes up there. I mean, they're casting a shadow. I don't know what it is. You do what I say, boy. Be better. I should finish that game off. Again, going back to the first episode of this playthrough, I really need to go back to a lot of games just to finish them off. So, since this is the wrong episode, but just gonna go through like a list of games that I should go through before I officially retire my PS4. There is Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, The Last of Us 2, Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy, Shadow of the Colossus, the remake. Bloodborne, I'm done. I'm done with Bloodborne. The Yakuza series. But yeah, I will admit as well that now that I can play most of them on the PS5 as well, it kind of like doesn't make much sense for me to want to say like, I need to finish them off quickly, but I should still try to finish them off quickly. What else over here? Concrete Genie, not really that interested in finishing Concrete Genie, but yeah, why not? Days Gone. Days Gone is another one. Just a multitude of games to finish off on the PlayStation 4 before I move on. To be fair as well, while yes, those are all PS4 games, most of them are first party games. There's a ton of like third party games that are not done yet as well. Games like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Squadrons, Metro Exodus, Metro the Redux and all that. Tomb Raider games, I still have the last one to do. Hitman games. Yeah, just a ton of games that I've just not done yet. And I really should, get on with finishing them off. This year, Resident Evil. I think, yeah, we will just talk about games that we haven't finished them off yet. So Resident Evil 3 remake, I've not done yet. I just finished off Resident Evil 7 just before the new year was done. Fat Princess. That guy had hearts in his eyes. I don't know why. Final Fantasy 7 remake, Final Fantasy 15, Royal Edition. What else? What are the big, if you can think of any big PS4 game, I think you could just write it down, like single player, primarily single player, and you could just write it down on a list, and I would almost guarantee you, like almost 80 to 90% chance you guess correctly. That's how I won't say how bad, but yeah, that's how big my backlog actually is. You could throw a stone into a list of PS4 games, and I could just probably say, yeah, I've not actually finished that game yet. You know, this coming from a guy who used to play Japanese JRPGs to completion, just to say that, oh, I've done it all. And on the PS4 era, I'm like, okay. I think I got lured into this games as service hell, and I've been stuck there my whole time, not having a way to get out. I gotta figure a way out as quickly as possible so that I can actually feel somewhat less guilty about playing games and not finishing them off. Less guilty. I wouldn't say I will feel any more guilty, but less guilty would be correct. Now let's just go down. I think there's something on the other side. Oop. Oh, up there. What was that? Oh, there's a lot of PlayStation Move peripherals here. Like VR games, I gotta finish them off as well. I got Doom VFRs. It's just so many things to actually finish off, and I'm not making a good enough effort to actually finish them off. Hey, Solid Snake! Metal Gear 5, Phantom Pain, and Ground Zeroes I've not finished yet. I just started like Phantom Pain, like the intro for like 10 minutes and then stopped. Man, I really need to go back into that backlog and finish these games off. 2021, man, it's like a new decade. We gotta finish these games off. Okay, wait, do people actually consider this the new decade or last year as the new decade? If last year was the new decade, then I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? Damage. Monster Hunter Iceborne. No, actually I finished that one. I just haven't gotten all the gold crowns yet. Doom Eternal. No, just whatever comes to mind. Is like most likely I've not actually played it yet, which is sad. Which is very, very sad actually. Well, but of course then that probably makes me a good consumer. It's like I've not actually had the chance to actually play these games and yet I'm buying them. Gotta stop this year though. Gotta stop this year. Gotta make a change. Gotta make a change to finish games off instead of just getting games and never finishing them off. Neo 2. Sorry. Uncharted. Bought Charted. That's cool. Ace Combat 7 I think I'm not done yet. Ace Combat 5 I bought that with not that I bought that. I got that with Uncharted. Ace Combat 6 I'm not done that yet. So yeah, it's like you just keep piling on and on and on, and if I keep going on and on and on, I'll feel even worse about not finishing games. I've not actually bought because of that. I've not actually bought a single Assassin's Creed game from the last generation as well, because I know that if I started with any of them, I would never ever finish. So it's also just to tell myself, dude, finish off your games, man. Finish off your games. Cyberpunk, Witcher 3. I've not actually even done the DLC yet. No, that's how things are going right now. It's like Witcher 3, another big game that I've not done yet. Bioshock Collection, Deus Ex, Hitman. I think I've said already. Hitman 1 and 2. 3 is gonna come out soon this year. Anyways, what are you excited about, you know, for 2021? Maybe I'll do that in the next episode, but it's like just thinking about it. It's like what games are you excited about in 2021 that, you know, you're gonna play soon? I'll try to think up of a list for myself, but yeah, maybe just before the next episode comes out, just think about that, and yeah, just think about what could it be that you'll be excited about for this year. I mean, like this year, obviously, like the couple of big, I felt like last year, a couple of the big games finally came out, like FF7 remake, Cyberpunk 2077. You know, finally you got all these marquee titles finally coming out. And this year is like, okay, what's after that? I don't know. There's no Kingdom Hearts. There's no. Oops. There's no Kingdom Hearts. There's no like Last of Us. There's no new game from Naughty Dog. Sucker Punch came out with a new game, Ghost of Tsushima. Square Enix hasn't announced any new Dragon Quest games. They just released Dragon Quest 11S Definitive Edition, which I want to argue is not the definitive edition, but that came out as well last year. Yakuza 7 came out last year. Well, for other consoles besides PlayStation 5, I mean. Yakuza, that came out. What else? What else is there? Probably I should invest. If nothing's gonna come out, I probably should invest in a better capture card and a PC as well. You know, so that I can, in case that was kind of horrific, the way Astro died back there. Basically just popped it. Oh, this was the right way? Okay. Puppeteer, I need to finish that as well. That is a long game. Puppeteer is a long game. One level itself takes about like 30 to an hour to finish off. So Puppeteer is also a long game, I feel. What's on the side? Oh, rubber duckies again. Oh, there you go. The cross media bar. Settings, photos, music, movies, and games. And you have the slim, super slim PS3s here as water fountain, waterfall generators, I guess. That's kind of cute. A lot of these things are very like, oh, Parappa and Anjama Lami. Because they're 2D, so they're just cardboard cutouts. That, my friends, is the original PS3. The one that had all the bells and whistles, that was way too costly. Like, why would you have a CF card reader, SD card reader, micro memory card reader, 4 USB dongles? Yeah, all these kind of things in just one system. It's insane. $600 for this. 600 USD. It came out here like what, 2,400 ringgit? Or even more, I think. Back then, currency was still a bit stronger, but yeah, it was so expensive. Right, let's take a look before we end today's episode. I think the PS3 one would have been the easiest level, I think, compared to like the others. Oh, nice. What is that on the screen there? Kind of human interface. Beyond Two Souls? Is that why there's a floating... Okay, yeah. Heavy Rain, Detroit, all this I've not actually played yet either. Man, just I keep calling like the PS3 the lost generation, but I feel PS4 is even a lot more lost on me. I played mostly like Apex. I spent like a whole year on Apex. I spent like another whole year on Division 2 and Destiny 2. So I feel like, yeah, these games just grab me. Alright, so the next episode will be the PS4 stage. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.